Hi guys, Wagwan. Now today I'm gonna be helping you to understand what is hair porosity. Now this is referring to the ability of your hair to actually absorb and retain moisture, and you can identify this by looking at the outer layer of your hair cuticle and the condition of it. You have different types of hair porosity. Low porosity is when the cuticle, the layer outside is closed and it's laid flat, so it's hard for moisture to get into it. Now medium porosity is when the cuticle is not tightly closed nor too open, which allows for moisture to enter and then you can retain moisture. This is normally the balanced porosity. High porosity here, this is when the cuticle is fully open, the gap is quite open as you can see on the diagram, and it's easy to absorb moisture but also easy to lose moisture. Now don't be discouraged about this. If you know what it is, then it's easier for you to care for your hair and the type of porosity you have. So I will help you to understand this by doing some tests. Now you need a glass of water, fill it up. Now when you take a strand or a few strands of your hair and put it in the glass, firstly, if the hair stands on the top of the glass, well, firstly you want to actually put it there for 2 to 4 minutes. Then if it stands on the top of the water, that means you have a low porosity. If it sinks just to the middle of the glass, then this means you have medium porosity. And if it sinks to the bottom of the glass, then you have high porosity. But I know that some people might think that, oh, I don't want to have this type or I don't want to have that type, but there's a way to fix this by knowing how to care for each one. Now let's get into some tips and tricks for low porosity hair. One, you need to steam your hair using a steam to loosen this tightly coiled hair, or you can use the greenhouse effect. So you can either use your steam in the shower or even use a shower cap when you put the deep conditioner. Use humectants, things that have aloe vera, glycerine and panthenol, or even flaxseed gel, which I talk about in my ebook. You can go ahead and check it out in my bio. Now this is to help you to care for your hair, and if you're really truly serious about caring for your hair, it won't cost you much. And you can also check out my other videos that I show how to make flaxseed gel. And the other thing you can do is to use a clarifying shampoo, and this can also help to clean the hair regularly and to help with conditioning, keep ensuring that your hair is conditioned. All you need to know is make sure that you're adding heat to the hair, make sure that you clean more regularly, because of course with low porosity hair, if you're using products, it's going to build up. Next, let's give you some tips on medium porosity hair. Less is more, so you want to use less thick moisturizer, so you want to use water-based to avoid product buildup. So things like aloe vera juice, you can add coconut oil to your water, use tea sprays, things like that, and use light oils like almond oil, macadamia oil, argan oil. Ensure a balanced routine, so use moisture protein treatment is important, but not regularly. You can maybe use some egg treatment in your hair, or yogurt mixed with other herbs like fenugreek. If you need help with that, comment below if you would like me to create a routine for you, and that will help you to better care for your hair, because once you know how to care for your hair porosity, your hair will grow and keep healthy without any effort at all. Now you want to use pre-poo and detangle. Now remember, I had mentioned it in my ebook, how to make like flaxseed pre-poo. This melts away those knots and use your finger to detangle your hair. Using nourishing shampoo that's not only clarifying but also it moisturizes, keeps ear moisturized. And if you can't find both, you can also use a apple cider vinegar rings and use deep conditioning regularly without adding heat. So you don't want heat in your hair. Use he or cold water in your hair, apple cider vinegar, and use a oil to seal in the moisture, such as olive oil and avocado oil. So once you know your hair porosity, that would make you better